So I wanted to talk about something a little different recently. I got really frustrated with everything, like the last two videos I made, but it ended up actually giving me an idea after having a conversation with someone in the replies who was actually humane. Basically, we talked about how we disagreed on, what was it? Relic. Basically, we disagreed on grinding relics every day being casual. I disagreed, saying it isn't casual. He thought it was casual, but it is what it is, right? But he also brought up a thing of he doesn't think that HSR and WUWA have that crazy of a difference in terms of gacha. And while in hindsight may be correct, or to the people who don't or aren't fully aware, may look right, but it really isn't, right? And I wanted to make this video to actually like thank Kuro and give them some praise over this. Why Kuro's gacha or Wuwa's gacha is significantly better than, let's say, like HSR, Genshin, these other games, right? Now there is a huge problem in these other games like Genshin and HSR where after a certain point you almost never get standard pulls anymore, right? Honkai Star Rail, for example, the only time you'll ever get standard pulls is when you complete your weeklies for Simulated Universe, which allow you to get like one standard pull, right? So it ends up taking you like probably a year of playing the game in order to finally hit like that 300 mark on the standard banner to get your character selector, right? And it takes a long ass time. Like there's no events, no nothing. Like the most you can do is buy 5 standard passes every month that the shop resets from Wish currency. Like that's the most you can get. So at most you can get like 6 standard pulls, or technically like 9 or 10 every month, right? Now, why is WUWA better? Well, WUWA actually gives you standard pulls separate from the limited pulls. Now, yes, I will say I am pretty sure WUWA gives less limited character pulls than HSR, right? But it also gives you like 20 to 30 standard pulls and 10 to 20 limited weapon banner pulls. So when you calculate it all up and combine it, it is more than HSR by a pretty decent margin. Now, the reason why this is so good is that in this game, the weapon banners are all guaranteed. It's all about whether you get it early or not. You're never going to lose the 50-50. This is so huge because you can use your standard pulls on the standard weapon banner, which I personally have done, right? We can see right here. Oh yeah, right here. You can see right here we have the sword, the broad blade, the gun, the shield, and the rectifier. Now, I have the sword that I got for, I think, hitting adventure rank like 40. I don't remember what it's necessarily called, like the ranks in this game or the level name, but I got this at like hitting level 40 or level 45, and I got this from the standard banner just straight up. I got it pretty early too, I think. Let's see real quick right here. Yeah, I got it at 25 pity. I got it at 27 pity. Yeah, so 27 pity, I got the gun. So now I have the 5-star gun, which has crit rate on it, by the way, and the 5-star sword that also has crit rate on it. And it's huge because these banners are guaranteed. I know the pain of losing a 75-25 on Honkai Star Rail because it happened when Acheron released. I lost my 75-25 on her and it felt shitty, right? But when I pull on this banner, I know I'm gonna get it eventually. It's just whether I get it early or not. And that, I don't know how to explain it, but it's like my mind is at peace, right? Like it's almost like it's at peace. Like it's like, oh, I don't have to worry about losing a 50-50. It's just It's such a nice quality of life change, right? And also, limited weapon banner pulls are also fucking huge, because limited weapon banners are usually really, really good. Now, for this case, this is probably the worst case scenario of an example, because this weapon is only like 10% better than the sword from the standard banner. But in Yin Lin's case, her rectifier signature is like a 20 to 30% damage increase, right? I believe Gion's broadsword is also like a 20 to 25% damage increase over any other weapon in the game. So these limited weapon banner pulls are really nice. Like, I'm not trolling. These are really, really good, because as I said before, the limited weapon banner is also 100% rate up, meaning you don't have to worry about losing. It's just whether you get it early or not. And these weapons can be game changers, especially for rectifier characters. Now, I'm not sure if this will be a common pattern forever, but I've noticed that Yinlin's signature had a 50% increase in the crit substat over any other class of weapon. And for Zeshi's leaked rectifier, it's the exact same, but Zeshi's is crit damage while Yinlin's was crit rate. So you really do benefit from these weapon banners, right? Because you can use them on different characters. I mean, even right now, look at my Jinshi. My Jinshi right now is using my Gion's broadsword, right? Because it just works. It does. These limited weapon banner weapons can work on multiple different characters, and because of the way this game works, unlike HSR or Genshin where you need to input 2 teams, in this game you only need to input 1 for, let's say, Tower of Adversity and all these other modes. So you can switch weapons and switch echoes to another team whenever you want without getting into any trouble or any bullshit, right? You can just switch it over to another character for another team and it'll just work. And it's super, super good. And I love it, right? I don't know if you guys have seen, but I've made multiple videos at this point. My Honkai Star Rail account has Firefly, Sparkle, and Imbibitor Lunae. I think those are the only 3 limiteds I have in the game, which, by the way, is already... Oh, wait. Yeah. It's already on the level of my Wuwa account. And this Wuwa account has only been out for 1 patch. Like, that's the crazy part, right? My Wuwa account is already on par in terms of the amount of 5 stars as my Honkai Star Rail account. That, yes, I did quit the game for a while, but I've still invested significantly more time into Star Rail than I have this game, right? Like, significantly more. It's only 1.1. I have Jinshi, I have Gion, I have Yinlin, I have Calcharo, I have Verena, and I have Encore. That's what, 6 5 stars? Yeah, it's 6. I mean, it's kind of 7 because I do have a I have an S1 Calcharo, as you can see right here. But just a quick video, right? Wanted to go over this. Why Wuwa's gacha system is a lot better than it actually looks. Another thing I forgot to mention, this game has a lower soft pity than Honkai Star Rail. This game's soft pity is around 64. At least in my experience, 64 feels like what the soft pity in this game is, and I've heard other people saying that it's also around like 64, 67. In HSR, the soft pity starts at 74, so it's an entire 10 pulls later that the soft pity actually begins. So it may not sound like much, right? But it really does stack up in the long term. You end up saving enough pulls for like an entirely new 5-star that you wouldn't be able to get in HSR because of the soft pity being worse. And then, as I said before, pulling in for weapon banners in this game, significantly easier and significantly more rewarding, since it's always guaranteed to get the weapon. It's just a matter of when you get it. Eventually, even if you don't turn your asteroids into let's say weapon currency for the weapon banner, you will eventually acquire enough weapon currency from just patch rewards that you'll still be able to get a signature weapon without ever actually using your Asterites, right? Like, that's huge. It really is, in my opinion, right? So let me know what you guys think. Just a quick video. I'm going back to my more peaceful content, or at least I'm gonna try to, because I got hella stressed yesterday, right? So yeah, let me know what you guys think. Drop a comment. Thanks for watching. Thanks for stopping by. Hope you all have a great day. Hope you all have a great night. Peace.